Hi, we're the K3, and this is our weekly watch list where we watch as many K-dramas as schedules will allow possible and come back to you and report where we're liking, loving, and dropping. Let's get started with Monday, Tuesday, right? Okay. Romantic Dr. Teacher Kim 2. Y'all love it.
Love it.
Love it. I put this out on Twitter. I was like, this show is like a hot cup of cocoa on a cold winter day. It is just,
wow.
It brings me so much joy every Monday and Tuesday. I love this world. I love the story. I love revisiting these characters. I love it.
So quirky and enjoyable. Yes. It is so good. An Hyo-sup.
So good.
Killing it.
He's crushing it.
He's just good.
He's just really good, but he's going like head to head, and I don't mean this in a bad way. He's going toe to toe with Han Seok-kyu, and he's not a young actor. Like you can tell that he's got the chops to do it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Lee Sung-kyung's character, I still have not figured her out.
Well, they gave her this kind of strange, wacky storyline, and I'm not really like when she revealed the thumb drive. I'm like, what's happening here?
Right.
I don't think I understand her.
And it's almost like they're making
character.
her. Yeah, they're almost making her like comic relief.
Yes.
And with like the music and the antics and
the scurrying around the halls.
Yeah, she's passing out while she's on rounds. Like she's a doctor. Like that's not funny. And the only person who's actually like not looking at it like it's funny is An Hyo-sup. So it's like, what is happening right
I didn't understand when she did a kick-ass job saving the patient, and then romantic Dr. Teacher Kim was talking to her, and she admitted full, like right there, there was no blood, so I was okay. I'm like, isn't that like a no-go when you're a doctor?
Right? Like I would think blood is like, blood's the basics, I think.
Bodily fluids you probably will have to deal with.
In the emergency room.
In the emergency room.
I thought that was weird.
Her character confounds me at every turn.
I know. So writers, we're a little lost with her.
Because I really was. I was like, they're just trying really way too hard with her. Like they want to give her some weird tragic backstory, and it's not working. Yeah,
because she can do comedy, so maybe they're trying to give that to her. So I don't know.
A doctor passing out in the ER is not funny to me. That is not funny
that would scare me if I was a patient.
Terrifying. Well, that was the patient even was like, she was like half passing out, and she's like, we're going to have to do surgery. And he's like, surgery? I just have a cracked rib. And everyone's like, what is she talking about? And it was.
But we will let her talk.
Funny. But it was like, this should not. It was weird.
I know. It was a little weird.
It was weird.
I was just going to say, should I add this one to my calendar?
Absolutely.
It's so good.
Yeah, no.
It's
I literally wrote, she's in a different show.
She's in a different show, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Dr. Bae last time?
I don't think we did.
There needs to be more of him.
Yeah.
So Shin Dong-wook, he was the hot priest in Lookout. Did I not mention him before?
You did. I think you did mention him briefly.
There needs to be more of him. She clearly has a crush on him, but from her medical school days, but he's not in this drama quite enough yet. So
no, but he is oddly fascinated with digits.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Fingers.
He's
and toes.
He's isn't he an
I think he is, but he's always got this like hand skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always studying it.
He's always studying it. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talking to it.
Yeah. It's just so good. It just brings me joy every Monday, Tuesday. I also have to just mention this. The An Hyo-sup character, and what I really love about it is that he's already a good surgeon. He's not trying to prove himself like Yo Young-suk did like last season. Mm-hmm. And he's already good at it. He knows he's good at it, but he's not cocky about it. I love the fact that there's this confidence. Yeah, he's like just confident about it. He knows he's good at it. His problem isn't his skill set. It is his financial.
Yeah, it's all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's all the other stuff. And so I'm really enjoying that he is not this hothead surgeon thing that we've seen a million times. Yes. Like they're actually impressed with his skills, and he just is very skilled. And I'm digging that a lot. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend it. Go watch Romantic Dr. Teacher Kim 2. I said that really fast and badly, but go watch it. Wednesday, Thursday. All right, y'all. I am gonna be there with you for the 9.9 billion won woman finale. I only have 4 hours left to catch up. Shit, this show is bonkers.
Oh my God.
It is nuts.
Yeah?
I got to see the red coat of power on Heeju. Holy shit.
Oh, she's in a red coat of power.
She's in a full, I'm not kidding, full red suit, right? Suit coat, shirt
And a coat.
and a jacket with a full red coat with a fur collar.
Wow.
She's amazing and terrifying.
She looks awesome.
She looks awesome. She is by far my favorite character in the show. She's so badass and terrifying and ooh.
Yeah, you've loved her from
Oh
the
yeah.
beginning.
Oh yeah. I mean, you do not want to fuck with this woman at all. And she's amazing. And she basically said to her husband, EJ, she's like, not EJ, Jaehoon, she's like, you will not screw up my perfect world. This is what we're doing. I have fixed it for you. And now you need to just basically you just need to toe the line and we'll be fine. My kingdom will go back to its so good, you guys. I love it so much. So yeah, I'm up to episode 20. So I only have like 4 more hours to catch up, and I will be there with you for on the finale. I am desperately trying not to be spoiled before I get there, but I do see some of your tweets, and I can't wait to get caught up.
Oh.
It's so good. I love it so much. Thank you so much. All right, next up, new show on the block, Money Game.
I
Did you
love
both
this
watch it?
show.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you, OnDemandKorea, for the subs,
Yes.
which is great. I just wish you would actually translate some of the written documents for a financial drama. It'd be very handy.
I imagine there might be a few financial documents. in
Oh
a
my God.
Financial
I'm
drama.
like, they focus on it. I'm like, my Korean
What
is
do I read? They even
remedial
tell
at
you
best.
it's like contract of blah, blah, blah.
Occasionally, but it's like, 10 minutes into the scene, you're like, oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. So, how do you make a 16 episodes about fiscal policy exciting and dramatic?
Yes, how?
Well,
Yeah. You
For
throw
one.
someone off a cliff
yes.
first and foremost.
Yes.
Yes.
Lee Sung-min, who is from Misang, who was in the Spy Gone North,
Yeah.
who's like this
Oh. I
do actually
amazing
know who he is.
actor.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is terrifying. He is so it's you've got
I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted on what his motivation is.
well, that's the thing, because all of them think they're right.
Yes.
And they are affecting or impacting the economy in the entire country because they are the ministers, they are the finance department of the government. And for him, I believe it's rooted in the financial crisis of 20 years ago. But he is so over the top with his commitment to his own idea of what the fiscal policies of the nation should be. And in his mind, he's doing it for the people, but he takes it to this murderous place. It's amazing.
Wow.
But that moment where he was eating soup afterwards and the breathing, just hearing the breathing at the end of
for him to
episodes.
vomit it all back up.
Oh, I know, right?
I was surprised he did not.
But the director, to let these moments breathe, it's intense.
Yeah, it's super
so
intense.
Good, so good.
So his character was feeling that his mission with financial policy was being threatened, so he actually killed somebody.
He didn't like plot murder. He was trying to like
accidental homicide.
It struck me as like an old
fight.
mentor that they had a disagreement over how policy should be done.
Yeah, it was free market versus government controls, right? Regulations.
And I'm not gonna lie, that first step I was like, I think I'm into it. The second episode, I was more into it, mostly because I can now see where our male lead and our female lead are going to end up like joining together, and that's what I'm interested in.
So that's Go-soo, and then also Shim Yoon-kyung, who I saw in Miss Granny, and she is this character is so different, but she's a really amazing actress, and for her, this revelation that no matter how smart she is and how thorough she is in her job, she is never going to be enough because of this old boys Seoul University privileged network that operates in these levels of government. And so I cannot wait. She is going to hand their asses to them, and it's going to be
favorite
beautiful.
is just in the little moments where she does hand their asses to him. Like he's like, does anybody have any suggestions? Nothing. All of a sudden, like.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so good. Yeah.
She's so good.
I'm really enjoying her. And then in the preview, we got to see that Yoo Tae-oh is coming in. What is he going to do?
Oh, that's right.
Yoo Tae-oh. I think he's going to be bad.
I don't want him to be bad.
I don't know.
He looks so good.
I don't mind as long as he's in it.
Yeah. And then we had, do we have her name written down? I don't know if she's English or American. She's playing an IMF.
Amy Aaliyah, I believe her name is. Yeah. So great to see her. Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
Yes, in this role.
I was like English, American, Canadian.
English speaking. Yes, she looks She looks so tough and beautiful, and we love seeing you on screen in this drama. So
that was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm in. I'm not sure, but I think I'm in. I'm at least in for next week.
It just
I need a little more to start happening. Like I feel like the 2 episodes were ground laying, which was good, but I need a little more. Even if it's mental, I need something.
A little more zhuzh.
Yeah, a little more zhuzh. Thank you. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had a finale. It was a finale everyone was very excited about. Marisa, how was the finale for you of Chocolate?
I really enjoyed this whole series.
Yeah?
And not just because of the out there melodramatic, storylines, but what it all came down to, because we were in a hospice and people were dying every week, is that it was really about finding comfort and solace and understanding and love. And the show used the device of food to get there.
Oh, okay.
So it was like Proust Madeleines. It was this taste that brings you home. At the end of Ratatouille, where the critic takes a bite of the food and it's like this rush of mom and love and it, represented by this comfort food dish.
Okay.
That's what this show was about.
All of those feelings that a food
what
can bring
food
for
there.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what happened was they got to get Hajiwon and Yoon Kae-sung got together in a relationship, but she had all these things hanging over her because she was abandoned as a child and then left to die in this department store collapse where she was saved by Yoon Kae-sung's mother and
who gave her
chocolate. Right.
To eat.
Yes. Yeah. So there was all this Godiva PPL in the second half of the series.
Okay.
But she saw her mother again. And it was this really great moment where she was like, oh, for a moment, I just wanted to see for a moment, I was worried you might be happy. And her mother was exactly the same, still a con artist, still running from the police. And that allowed her to kind of let go of this thing she'd been holding on to with her mother. I mean, her mother, for God's sake, right? Who abandoned her. So she had to go back to Greece and find herself again. So it was a little, I think some people found the ending rushed because we didn't see her transformation at the end. Oh, she just left for Greece. What you saw was Yoon Kae-sung in these product placement ads for outdoor wear, which looked very sharp. So I can see that for some people it was unsatisfying because you didn't see Hajiwon's transformation. You didn't see
her emotional journey.
Exactly. What you saw was Yoon Kae-sung in like these really fabulous outdoor coats walking through Seoul Forest, product placement. So
moody guy in the forest with a variety of different coats.
Yeah, he did Moody so. And what I watched of the show, he did Moody so well.
I have to say, he called him brother, but it was his cousin, played by Jang Sung-ho, was so good. And Jang Sung-ho, he's been the second male lead in a lot of dramas. He was the husband in Encounter. He was Sung Hye-kyo's husband, ex-husband, and he was in Familiar Wife, and he was in Moneyflower with JeongHyuk. But his character had a really great emotional arc.
Nice.
And it ended really well for him. And I really enjoyed seeing the two of them come together. Like, why are we fighting?
Right.
What is the point of this?
Oh, good.
And Yoon Kae-sung at some points, he is able to leverage his position with his crazy power mad aunt. And so that he can keep the hospice open. And he's like, you go back to the hell you live in, because that was the crazy extreme part of this melodrama. That was the hospital, the family politics, and the grandmother who's dying in bed, but still full of rage and chutzpah and pillow throwing.
She was great.
She was ridiculous.
She was
right. So again, the ones with privilege are the crazy ones, but the ones in hospice who are dying, it was all these beautiful stories that are kind of an affirmation of life and what's important.
Oh, okay.
How did her brother end up being? Because as an actor, we
Secretary So.
Min Jin-woo.
Secretary So.
But he's just annoyed me so much. And he was meant to, because he's like the con artist brother who ended up being with her, but is always getting in trouble and causing more financial burden to her that she takes on. And she's very protective of him. So what was his...
Oh, he was ridiculous, right? Well, what happened was he became very good friends with this YouTuber who is in the hospice. And so
right.
But as she's dying, she believes in him, and she says, you know, you're ridiculous.
Yes.
She basically says you're
nice.
ridiculous and you're wasting your life and what I wouldn't give for another day.
Oh.
So she's like, but I don't want my followers to know. So he did the final video for her, and it really broke him, and he understood, you know, that the day that you just wasted is the tomorrow that someone who just died was dreaming of. So he got his ass handed to him a couple times, but but he stood up for his sister. And so that ended beautifully. But the really fabulous ending was Kim Hae-won. Kim Won-hae. Kim Won-hae.
Our hospice director.
Oh, he had me in tears. Oh, so beautiful.
Did he get back together with his ex-wife?
No, she has Alzheimer's. But he stood by her, and it was beautiful.
Okay. Oh, well, that's good.
Kim Won-hae. We love you.
So good.
So it was a very satisfying romance melodrama. Okay. And if that's your thing, if you want to feel those feels, I would highly recommend it.
I'm good.
All right.
I feel I've lived it, and I am very happy that those of you who enjoyed it.
I think it's one of those ones, because I got like partway through 7, so I'm at that point. I didn't make it to the halfway point, but I feel like it's one of those ones where I have if I have 20 minutes extra before I'm going to go to bed, I might keep watching, taking little doses.
We'll just live all through you guys. Love it. Okay. And another one we got right up. How about Touch, Karen? Have you been keeping up with that one?
I haven't kept up. In fact, last week I thought there were only 2 hours available, episodes 1 and 2. And in fact, we're up through 6. I only completed the first 2 because I said I would.
Okay.
I was expecting the show to be set up with what was in the synopsis, which is he goes bankrupt, and so she loses her job, and then they need each other.
Right.
It was not set up by then.
Are so brutal.
And I'm just like, synopsis, I know. It could go either way. So it's not fully set up. I mean, Joo Sung-wook, I could watch all day long. He's so good. But somebody asked me if the age difference is still bothering me between the two of them, and it's not so much. I mean, they're going to get together.
Right.
And I can see them as characters getting together. It's more, she's 25. She's acting out of earnestness she's been burned by the Idol show. So she's doing things sometimes in her best interest that she doesn't have any intention of hurting other people. But then it causes a ruckus. It causes big problems. Yeah. Then she gets the blame. And it's just like, how was she to know? So it's just a 25-year-old finding her way. So from that standpoint, it's still I don't see, how can these two get together? I don't know. So I'm a big question mark right now.
I was going to say, do you plan on watching
my question out to our Copy Clatch is, do I continue with the show? Are people enjoying it if you're caught up? And because I don't know. I mean, I love him, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep me in.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay. All right. One that I am loving. I don't even know what episode we're on. What episode are we on?
Stove League.
10 and 11.
10 and 11. So we've got what? We've got 5 more episodes left. Can I tell you my favorite part about this show?
Yeah.
The inside baseball.
Yeah.
I am fascinated. If this is really how baseball, if this is how baseball is actually run in Korea, fascinated by it because it's a hot mess.
Yes, it is.
It is a hot mess.
I had the thought, I was wondering, in the States in Major League Baseball, do guilt and shame work this powerfully during negotiations?
Because, wow, it's been amazing. Just the amount they're paying the players and the way they play them and their we just got to the off-season situation and how they're training. And I'm just like, this is fascinating. And I'm enjoying it. But I'm not sure I'm emotionally invested in the characters. I enjoy, again, same thing. When I'm there, I'm like, yes, love it, so fun. And then when I turn it off, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, we're really not going to get much more about Nam Gung-min's character and what's really happening there. So it's like, okay, so I just enjoy it for the inside baseball, for the cultural, insight into what's happening there.
Speaking of which, and I apologize, I didn't write your name down. We'll throw it as a lower third here. Someone on YouTube commented that this is based on a real story.
Yes. So what is the corruption?
Yes.
We want to know more.
So much more. I am fascinated by that.
They've only just teased doping. I'm like, wow, it took this long in a series of about baseball. We'll get to
Right?
that, but I wonder if that's going to become a larger story element.
Yeah, because I Googled a little bit and there's a lot of corruption about games being thrown, umpires on the take, managers on the take. So that's the only thing I found.
Yeah.
But I would love to know what this is based on. Yeah.
And can I just say I mean, Nam Goon Min is doing an amazing job, and I'm really enjoying what he's doing. But our little puppy in the marketing department, Ri JeongHyuk.
Yes.
All right, who is he related to? I just want to know. And is that going to be like a story element at some point?
I don't know.
They mentioned it at the beginning who he was.
Oh, specifically who it was?
Yeah.
I feel like
but it's not someone in the show, just that he's the son of someone wealthy.
And he originally...
I'm just wondering if that's going to come back around at any point. I'm just curious. Go ahead. You were saying.
I was just going to say, he interviewed and was going to get the job as basically a political hire, and then he didn't get it, and so he came back and applied again because he really wanted to prove himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I'm loving about his character. Like, he puts down the catching equipment. Boy can't catch, but he does it anyway.
Well, he's getting training.
I know, because he gets training as a catcher, and then he goes and has to do this undercover work. Or I just
he
love
goes out to the construction site because they want to hire somebody for training.
I love the fact that he followed them to Hawaii on his own dime because he could and he wanted to. I love the fact that he's just so into his job. And he really will just do anything. And he's always got a smile on his face. I love him.
Yeah, I love their banter, the two of them.
Yes.
He's seriously crushing on her.
So crushing on her so hard.
She's just bantering back as his boss. But I'm like, it'd be nice to see something, even if it's just a hint of something by the end with those two.
I have to say, I have to give him a shout out because I just have enjoyed his performance and what he's been doing in it so much. And it gives a nice little piece of levity into some of the more dramatic moments.
Yeah, because Nam Goon Min is finally smiling.
Yes.
So there's that.
So that was lovely.
Yeah.
So I did. One of my favorite moments was he was talking with I don't have her name, but the female lead, and he was like, "Is it
Park Hyun Bin?"
He's there in the office together, and he's like, "Do I have am I difficult to read, and do I have a difficult time expressing myself?" And she's like,
"Across as cold." Yeah. I like that she was so direct.
That's fantastic.
And then he compliments her right over.
Yeah, I just love that she was just like,
yeah.
I'm trying to remember if we talked about this last week, but the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is his deal, and why does he hate the GM, and why does the GM show him so much disrespect?
The GM is his uncle.
Yes.
Wait. Wait,
no.
What we
the CEO with the glasses.
CEO with the glasses.
Yeah.
So yes.
So
why does he hate Nam Goon Min so much?
He's
I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
he's in the red suit guy.
In our maroon suit guy.
That's
why does he hate Nam Goon Min?
I think I understand that because Nam Goon Min shows him disrespect.
So why does he hate?
So why does why does he hate him so much? And why does Nam Goon Min not show him that respect? I feel like I missed something. Like I'm confused about why they're at such.
I agree with you. I don't feel like they fleshed it out what that disconnect was, because at the beginning, Nam Goon Min and him had a conversation where his whole reason for being there was to take the team to the championship and then disband it.
Yeah.
And so that's essentially what Nam Goon Min is doing. And now this guy is suddenly like, what do you do? Like it seems there's a bit of a disconnect there.
Yeah. So all I can think is that Nam Goon Min doesn't show him respect, because when they had that moment over soju in the tent bar, that he said, because when I've been burned when I just roll over and do what the superiors
I think that goes back to when he did do the $30 million, the 30%. The 30% less for all the salary. So I feel like he made that work, and it went against who he was. And so since then, I feel like that was the tipping. I feel like that's a tipping.
Because he's got no respect, and he's going to be out of a job in a couple months. Yeah. So he doesn't
My
even
question is,
regular season.
Why do you think we're spending so much time on Maroon Man's story?
That was at the crux of my question.
And we don't understand why he went from this, this way to this way.
Yeah.
So
I just
undermining him.
And I again,
there's something about his dad.
I really enjoy the show when I'm in it, but as soon as I step out, I'm like, well, that was obvious. The whole thing with like your dad, when your dad was working, I had your dad working at that baseball field, and I came and I found out that he was changing lights and no one had any respect for him. Cut to suddenly we're at the ball field and we run into someone we've never seen before.
Yes.
Who suddenly is like, your dad was the greatest because he took responsibility for this ballpark and you used to love the I'm like, really? Okay, all right.
When he was president of the
Hammer.
So it is. Like there's a lot of.
Is he actually blood related?
Yes.
To, okay.
Because it's his uncle is the head of the whole company.
Okay.
And so I feel like it's just an anvil of stuff happening there, which I can't tell if I think I wrote in my notes, I can't tell if he's going to suddenly join forces with Nam Gu-min and like because of his dad. I feel like we've run out of time to do that. But
he has so much pride, and it's so him being that's like his hot button when he's disrespected. And Nam Gu-min, since he has decided to speak with him casually and not, he'll still bow when he comes into the room. But other than
I don't know, beating the crap out of his cousin.
Right.
That was a smart move.
No.
So,
that was startling.
But it was interesting that when he went and like had his moment of, alone, he thought about when Nam Gu-min said to him, he's like, if I always roll over and agree with you, if I don't ever speak up, then nothing's going to change. And so I feel like he felt like that was his speaking up moment.
And the head of the company seemed to respond positively.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's
why I'm saying I don't understand why he's getting so much focus. So I'm waiting for that to be revealed.
Yeah, that's my question too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stove League.
I'm in.
All in. Yeah. Really. The baseball fields are amazing.
Yeah.
I want to go see one so bad. Okay, next up, and if you managed to make it to our first after chat for Crash Landing on You, thank you so much. It was so much fun to just get it out. We just need a place to get it out. How amazing and how fun Crash Landing on You was this week. Yes. It was so perfect. I loved it so much. Oh my God, so much. You guys, come on. Like, for real. Like, I got pages of notes.
I don't even know where to start. Should I start with my what I called on our after chat, the quote of the week, I thought?
Of course.
Was from, so it's one of our ajumas in the North Korean village, the one who does the house inspections.
Oh my God, she's so great.
And she's like, well, his looks alone are revolutionary.
I mean,
so good.
I find it hilarious, like, how much they just talk about his good looks. I just my other favorite was when he came rushing in really angry. They were like tearing apart his house, inspecting his house, and they're like, "Do we all notice the same thing?" And they're like, "Yes, he's even more attractive when he's angry." It was just
I was not expecting them to say that.
I was not expecting that at all. It was just so great. Again, kind of like Romantic Dr. Teacher Kim, I love this world. I love the world building that they have given us. Mm-hmm. And when we're finally back in South Korea, and I mean, we had to get there eventually, but I love the world building that I almost am sad that we are leaving North Korea behind.
I wavered so much because it's North Korea and this mix of like dire straits and comic levity and then like fabulous hotel bar. I couldn't square it.
Yeah.
But now we're back in South Korea. So I cannot wait for her to just dig into her family and her mother.
Oh.
So it's going to
be. But I feel like her mom wants to tell her something like profound. Like she's mom like, I feel like the mom bought up all of her shares so she can give them back to her.
I hope so.
You don't think so? You don't think that's where it's going?
Oh, no, I'm sure it will. Because when Son Ye-jin confronted her, her mother just kept looking off and couldn't respond to her.
Yeah.
I feel like she actually was genuinely concerned when she went missing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When they would show her reaction, she was just reacting and she was watching what the family was doing and just her really subtle reactions. It's like she's on her side.
I think so. I do. I've always felt that.
Became a fan.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is there's going to be drama there.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, I've always, I don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting for mom to finally just own up to the fact that she loves the girl, for God's sakes. I mean, come on, let's just get it out, right?
I know, but you always choose your sons, right, over your daughter. So
especially not your blood-related daughter. Yeah. So that's interesting. Mm-hmm. I will say, though, that the wives in Seoul are my favorite, too. They're the best.
My gosh.
They're the best characters in Seoul.
Like the one who pretends to be happy-go-lucky and like, everything's positive. I'm just I alternate. She makes me laugh and then I want to smack her. I'm just like,
I just love how absurd she is.
Yeah.
She's like, this bag, the designer signed it right before. And she's like almost asking for, can't I just take it because she's dead?
I know. And she's like,
a ring.
I know.
My favorite, that was her coaching her husband on how to not. Oh my God. She's like, no, honey, that's too much. No, that's not enough.
You have to be likable because he's like, I can't do it. Their relationship, that couple, they're very funny.
I do. I love the wives are my favorite in Seoul. Oh, I love this couple so much.
I know.
So
Our main
much.
couple.
Our main couple is
Our
so
couple-
good.
Oh my God, the true
They're
love
so
is
good.
so.
It's so
A piano, I don't think has ever made me swoon this much
Right?
since Secret Love Affair. And that
But
was
I
a
do.
different kind
Oh
of
my God!
swoon.
And I love the fact that because when she was in his room and looking at all of his stuff, and then opened the piano, I'm like, "You're basically a prisoner, and you're going to start busting out the piano. Like, what's happening?"
I'm like, what time? Are we during the day or is this nighttime?
And I love the fact that he was like, "Clearly, you felt comfortable enough to play the piano all night."
all night, the same song.
I
all
just
night
loved
long.
it.
Can we talk about the end of episode? Was it episode 9 where he thought she was killed? Was that the end of 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right?
Oh.
No,
He was-
no, the
was
end
it
of 8.
eight?
That was
the
8.
end of
Yeah, it was
8.
end of 8. That was
Coming
last
last
night.
night. But they replayed that at the beginning.
Yeah,
where
they
he
replayed
hears the
the end of
gunshot.
this. Oh, it was
That's
so
right.
good.
And she's saying goodbye to him on
It
the
was
phone.
so good.
He was so good.
That look on his face.
He is doing so.
He.
Youngman is doing so well in this. I can't. I cannot. He's doing so well. Like this character
Agreed.
is going to ruin me. Like I am not going to be able to watch another rom-com, nothing.
Got a new
Like,
bar? Got a
This
new
bar is like, Ri JeongHyuk is it. Like seriously.
Oh.
Unless he goes like crazy memories of the Alhambra in the last 6 episodes, this character is like everything for me.
He's pretty awesome.
I know the relationship with his brother.
Right?
I also the surveillance, the man who does the surveillance, they call him the rat. His scenes when he comes in.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Confessed to Hyunbin.
It was
To share give him the watch and the note and to tell your brother was a very good
Yeah.
friend of mine. To finally
his
basically-
only friend. I was
his scenes were just heartbreaking.
They
I love
were,
that
they
he
were-
was.
Yeah.
Kim Young-min, I think is the actor.
Yes.
But
I'm so happy he's part of the Gang of 5 going to the South. I was like, yes!
field trip.
I mean, he works in a cave
Right?
in the dark
And
because
he
it's
gets-
so
right?
atmospheric and oppressive.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now he's in Seoul
It was
in the
right?
7-Eleven eating,
Oh my God, it's amazing.
noodles.
I love that epilogue scene so much where like
Oh
the
my
dad
gosh,
walks in
great.
and was like, "You're the only 5 my son trusts." I was like, "That's amazing that you even know that, but that's
Right.
fantastic."
I'm like, Dad's
okay,
smart. I like
Dad,
Dad.
Dad's on it.
That's smart.
I just love that. The show
And when
is
they're
so good.
we talked about this during the after chat, but when they're all walking down the street in Seoul, like in a line and like in perfect step, like they're
I
mini
know.
Oh my
marching,
God,
kind
it's
of march
so
walking.
hilarious.
Kim Soo-hyuk appears.
Oh, I just want him to do cameos from here on out because his cameos are so perfect. I think we're all just going to be disappointed when he actually takes a lead role because you can't you can't be that amazing for 16 episodes. You're going to have falters unless, of course, you're Ri JeongHyuk.
He's so good. That wig and the tracksuit.
Oh my God.
gosh.
And we did actually learn on our after chat that we think is a throwback or basically a callback to a character that he played. It was Secretly Greatly in
a movie.
2013 in a movie.
Played a North Korean
which
spy.
is hilarious.
great.
And I
So
love
great.
that so
Yeah.
much.
That
So yeah, there's
wig.
just, this show is just, it's just so well done. It's
Yeah.
just so well executed. And I just am loving it so much.
And Kim Jong-hyun is killing it as our con artist.
Oh my
but
God,
he was
so good.
he was both so funny, but also I think you talked about this. We all talked about it last week about he just like tells it like it is. He's the only
Yes.
one telling it like it is.
It's like the con man's the only one who actually understands what the hell is happening right now.
Especially to saw
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah,
about,
and
he's
God,
like,
please that
I hope
ship
she's
just needs to have sailed.
hope she's
Because
gonna
I
let
need
go.
that one. Yeah, I need her.
I feel like she's starting to.
I
let
think
go,
so.
And he's telling Saldan like how it is, and
Mm.
he's like, that's not love anymore. That's obsession. When
I
you're
was
not-
so
when
happy
you're
that he
not-
actually said that. Like usually
Yeah.
they don't actually say that usually. They're like, you're dedicated, you're determined. No, you're
I'm
obsessed
gonna wait for
and
him.
it needs to be done. And I
He's like-
really
he's
appreciate
like,
that
"Do
he
you
called that out.
Get that he risked his and his entire family's life to go
Right.
across the border to accompany this woman across the border, and now he went to get her.
Yeah, it's done. That's your relationship is
Obvi.
as bad as it was is now officially over. Yeah. So yeah, if you're not watching this,
Get on it.
you should be watching it. It's just, I just love it. I've loved it since probably the first minute. So I have. It just has been so sad. Again, not heavy lifting. It's one of those shows where I don't have to think really hard, and the story gives me exactly what I want. It's not asking me to overthink things. It's not asking me to make excuses for people. It's like, here is the story. Go forth. And I'm like, yes, I will follow. It's just such easy, enjoyable watching for me.
And but we're at episode 10, so that means 6 more.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're now in
I
South
feel like
Korea.
we've hit a good stride.
I think so.
Yeah.
So please join us.
Yes.
Our after chat.
So join our after chat. That is we're going to do it every Sunday after that final episode for the week. And then we'll chat about it for about 30 minutes and gush and get all excited about because of those 6 episodes, like things are going to start happening.
Ooh. Yeah.
What? Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm super excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So that was it. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And if you want to catch up on our after chat, we will have it right here for you if you want to review any of that and all sorts of other goodness on our channel. Until next week. Bye.